Hey guys, it's the Speedy Turtle here, and welcome back to another video. And today I'll be talking about how to get better FPS and game quality. Now, in this video, I'll actually be talking about overall just games on your computer later on, but right now it's just going to be Minecraft. Now, I do recommend if you're going to do the last one that you kind of want to have a good PC because it could overheat it because it's taken a lot out of it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, I'd just like to say on the last one actually that all credit goes to Keenan. He discovered this. He was looking at graphics card videos and he literally just tried it out. If you hadn't been adventurous, I wouldn't be getting the FPS I'm getting today. Right now, recording, I'm getting 400 basically, which is absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, yeah, first thing you can do, we're talk about settings. What you're going to need is Optifine. Now, Optifine will actually be in the description. What it is, it's basically a mod that helps your FPS in general. It gives you more settings to actually personalize it. So what we're going to do is copy these settings. Of course, you can personalize it a bit more to what you can. I can obviously get well better settings than this, but this is just the lowest of the low I can possibly get. So graphics fast, smooth lighting off, turn that all the way down. It doesn't really matter because it's already off. GUI scale, it's up to you. Brightness, up to you. Fog off. 3D anaglyph off. Details, you want all of this off. Same with animations, you want all of it off. There's an all off button here. Other, you want lagometer off, weather off, full screen, up to you. Now autosave, it's actually really up to what you're playing. Like, I put it on 30 minutes because if it was saving every 2 seconds, it would cause a lot of lag spikes, which are annoying. But this only really matters if you're in single player, but I do recommend putting it on 30 because it will lag up your game a lot if it's every 2 seconds, as you can say 2, 20 or 3 minutes. Just put it on 30. You want just default and off here. Go up to performance, you want fast math on, load far off, chunk updates, I'm not sure what this does, but just leave it how it is in the first place. Fast render on, smooth world, and all these off. Up to quality, just want all these off because it'll just take the hell out of your PC if it's not good. And of course you want map type on linear, and this off. Up to here, 0.2, fog's already off so it doesn't matter. Chunk loading really depends on your processor. Now if you've got a multi-core processor, which I do, run it on that. But if you're not sure, to be safe, put it on smooth, just to be safe. But of course I know what I've got, so I'll put it on multi-core. I'm not sure what this does. I know it just when it's off I'll get more of a steady FPS, but just to be sure, turn this off. View bobbin, up to you. Max frame rate, unlimited, and render distance, you can alter this, but I've just put it on tiny. Now that's all you can do in game. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. That's really all you can do in game. Now I'm going to try and describe this. Now, if there's any questions after this now, guys, ask me down in the comments because I will be answering comments, and with a lengthy paragraph I'll try and help you to the best of my ability. But yeah, right. So what you're going to be doing here is dedicating more RAM. Unfortunately, I can't show you how to do this. I properly can't show you because I don't have recording software that records like my screen. It just records my games, so like it doesn't show anything else. So unfortunately, I can't do that. I'm going to talk you through it. Don't worry, it'll be fine. So you open Minecraft, and before you click play, you want to go on edit profile. When you're on edit profile, down the bottom will have JVM arguments. Next to that, I'll have something like -XMX and a random number in G. Now this is how much RAM you've dedicated already. Now you might want to check how much gigabytes of RAM you actually have on your PC. I know I have 8, so if I wanted to dedicate 2 gigabytes of RAM, I would leave the -XMX, I'd put 2 and then capital G. Now that's dedicating 2 gigabytes of RAM, which will give me a bit more of a steady FPS because it's literally focusing on that game a bit more. Like 2 gigabytes of it is focused on that game, which will of course give you a steady FPS. And the settings will only boost your FPS. Like dedicating RAM's not going to boost it, it'll just make it steady, as I've said a million times. And settings will actually boost it. I forgot to say that, sorry, my bad. So that's all you can really do in game. And what now will help pretty much all games, which I'm going to start off now, Unfortunately, I can't show you how to do this. If I had pictures, I'd pop them up on the screen, but unfortunately I can't. I'm just going to have to describe this in the best way possible. Just bear in mind that this is basically, just listen. I'd just like to say Keenan was the one who discovered this. Go check out his channel, he's about to hit 400 subs. All credit goes to him, and yes. So basically, if you're a computer whiz, I'm just going to say this in 2 seconds. What you're going to want to do, you want to get your VGA cable or HDMI. Instead of slotting it where USBs and stuff are, you're going to have to slot it into the graphics card. So if you know how to do that, just do that, guys, and then plug it into your monitor, and that's how you get better FPS from that and game quality. But if you didn't understand a word I said about that, what you're going to do is, if you have a PC, it's only on PC, guys. The last two were on laptops. You can't do this on laptops, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But you want to locate your graphics card. If you don't know what that looks like, look it up, and then look into your PC. If you see your graphics card, follow it along till it sticks out the back, and it should have kind of like a silver grill, is all I can really describe it as. And basically that has a HDMI slot or a VGA cable, which is like a blue cable that you screw in. I'll have either or both, most likely both, because that's what mine says. Just to say, if you're going to fiddle out with your graphics card, that's not my responsibility. If you're unsure what to do, I recommend just taking it into a PC store. If it's not really if it's kind of wobbly or it's not sticking out properly, take it into a PC store and let them handle it. I don't want to take any responsibility for that. That's kind of like that's your call. So what you want to do is, when you've located that, as I just said, there will be a silver grill with a VGA slot and a HDMI. You don't want to slot it in where the USB slots and stuff are, where you can plug in your mic, your mouse. You don't want to plug it in there. It's what it has to be on that grill, is how I'm going to describe it, which is the end of the graphics card. When you've stuck them in, either or, it doesn't really matter. You don't need both, just VGA cable or HDMI, it does not matter. Stick one of them in and then lead it up and stick it into your monitor. Now that is all you need to do. That is it. That's actually it. And what it's basically doing is giving you direct communication to your graphics card. You're actually using your graphics card. Before you plugged it into the ones above, it's like not actually using the full potential of your graphics card. It's kind of like buying one chocolate bar for 60p, and then instead of buying like a 4-pack for £1. That's what it's like. It's like before you weren't fully using it. So that's really all you need to do. As I said, all credit goes to Keenan. Go check out his channel. He's the one who discovered this. I'm a noob. I'm an actual noob with technology and stuff like that. I'm just here to play the games. I don't really know what I'm doing. So all credit goes to him on that. He knows what he's doing. Amazing discovery. And just to give you a bit of a scale, well, right now when I'm recording on a single player world, I'm getting 450 frames per second. But mind, this is on the lowest settings. If I wasn't recording, before I was recording, I was on 650, which is that's mind blowing. But yeah, just to give you a scale, before on the multiplayer server, I used to get 100 at max in the least laggiest areas. Now I get about 250 on average everywhere. At most, I get around 350 just playing on multiplayer, which is that's brilliant. On a game called DayZ, which is why you're here for other games. DayZ, I used to play on the lowest, or not the lowest, I play on low settings and not even 720p. Now I'm on high settings and 1080p. It's the best game ever when it's like that. Same with Shadow of Mordor, I play it on the highest settings, well not highest, but like high settings, because the high settings is killer. But I play it on really high settings now, and what else is there? Counter-Strike Global Offensive plays on high settings, and it's phenomenal. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. I might just be your PC. I do not recommend it for old PCs because it could break it completely. But yeah, that's all really you can do. Now, as I said, I get 400, 500 now while recording, and before I was getting like 600. It's great now. It's made my gaming experience a lot more comfortable. So if this has helped you at all, just, leave a thumbs up. Let me know. And if there's any problems, guys, I'm not responsible for them, but you can always ask me questions, and I'll try my best to answer them, how you've done it. just remember to give me full detail how you done it, and then I'll be able to help you from there. But yeah, normal videos will come back from soon anyway, because now I can play it on really good settings on all games. Now new games will be coming in, which is brilliant. So, you know, normal uploads will be coming back. This is just a one-time thing. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day.